What's up, guys? How's it going? My hair looks all messy. I was like fixing it when I'm on live, apparently, instead of beforehand. That's okay. I'm allowed to have messy hair. It's fine. How is everybody? As I usually say, hope all is well. Um, let's see. All right, there we go. So welcome back, guys. Hope everybody's doing okay. Hope you had a good Wednesday. Let me know. Are you one of the people that watched my G.I. Joe video? Did you watch the whole thing? The Art of G.I. Joe. Let me know. Let me know. Somehow doubt it. Only one person did the assigned mission. But that's okay. Olivia says, I'm here. Little King. What up, brother? Hey, Ryan, how's it going? I declared today Full Ends Day. Full Ends Day. Wah, wah. Hey, Fred. Fred has returned. Fred's back. Awesome. Good to see you, man. I watched a little bit. G.I. Joe isn't my thing. Sorry. Well, that's fine. It's a lot of people's things. So if you like G.I. Joe, go check out today's video. It's a long one, but I think it's a good one. It goes into quite a bit of detail and shows off this Art of G.I. Joe book, which, if you're a G.I. Joe fan, you have to own. You gotta own, or at least watch the video, then you get a sense of what's in the book. It's definitely worth it, and I put a lot of time into it, and I just want people to enjoy it. So I got to get all the G.I. Joe files, fanatics, whatever they want to call themselves, the Joes, over to the channel to watch it. Trekyards says, how are you tonight? I'm good. I'm good. Little King, I feel like I was born just too late for G.I. Joe. Probably yes. I think by your age, yes, you would be absolutely correct. I grew up on G.I. Joe, man. I was more into G.I. Joe as a kid than I was Transformers. I still love Transformers, but I had more G.I. Joe toys. Now that I'm older, the tables have turned, the tide has shifted, and I actually own way more Transformers than G.I. Joes. But I still have all my original Joes. They're just currently in bins. So once I get the downstairs done up the way I want it, once somebody moves out, then I can actually get those out of the bins and do some displays with them. So Trek or not, that second render is taking its time. We'll send tonight when it finishes. Yeah. Can you do me a favor though, Trek or not, and shoot me a shot from each video, because I want to see where the text is. I want to see if it looks the way I want it to look. I don't want you to waste all this time doing it and then have it be, He-Man Revolutions was a thing of beauty. I also thought so. I enjoyed it very much. A lot of people have complained, of course. They hated Revelations. They're going to hate Revolution. It's fine. I really enjoyed the hell out of it, so. Little King, when did it air until? I think it ended in 92. At least the toy run, the toy line ended in 92. G.I. Joe, they started in 82? I think in 82. Their movie, G.I. Joe the movie, was in 1986. 1987 was kind of like the high point for G.I. Joe, and then it kind of dwindled off. And I think 92 was the last big G.I. Joe year, or the last G.I. Joe year, not big, because it was on its decline. Olivia, look, I'll move out when I want. Oh, you'd be kicked out on your ass if you were living here. I can do that to him, but I'm not going to. Trekyards could get an extension built backyard. Store the Joes. Yeah. Little King says, I was born in 96, so I literally missed it. Shame on you for being born so late. How dare you? How dare you? Man. What did I do to you? Nothing, Olivia. I'm just joking. Relax. Trying to make comedy for the people. Because you all demand it. Nah, you're all right. You come in and you pick on Sam when we're doing Trekyards. I appreciate that immensely. So, no, you didn't do anything wrong. Don't worry. Trekyards should get back out on those walks this summer. Miss those. Yeah, a few people say that, and I was, last year I didn't really do any. I really should. I got to get back into it. But that being said, last year I didn't even drive the Camaro. Ding, 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 ding. Who's playing bingo? There it's mentioned naturally in conversation. If you don't have your Captain Foley bingo cards out, go to the community tab on this channel and get your Captain Foley bingo cards so you can get a bingo. Anyway, so yeah, I didn't even drive the Camaro. I drove it maybe like 6 times last summer. I just didn't have any desire to do anything, to leave the house, to do anything that I was really passionate about. So hopefully this summer will be different. I've kind of been watching a channel on YouTube called Vice Grip Garage, where this guy named Derek, he goes and he like buys old cars, sight unseen, haven't driven for 20 years, been stored in a barn. He fixes them up kind of on the spot, drives them home to his place, which is sometimes 600 miles, sometimes 700 miles, and all the problems that go along the way. And it's his videos are fun because they teach you about the mechanics without teaching you about the mechanics of the cars. It's really fun to watch him and kind of learn from that. And as a result, you kind of get a new appreciation, understand how things work a little bit better, how they can be replaced. So watching those this last month, I've really kind of got an itch to get the Camaro out. There's nothing wrong with the Camaro. Like, I can go take the car cover off right now and fire it up if I wanted to. But I mean, there's always little things, because it's an old car. It's a 79. So there's always something, that's borderline about to fail or something. But honestly, it's in really good shape. So, but he's got me excited to drive my car this year. So that's cool. Little King says, just set up my entire room with smart bulbs and plugs, power bars. I can literally control my entire room with my voice. I feel like I'm on the bridge. It's awesome. That is cool. Our house is kind of set up that way. Not all of it, but a lot of the main rooms and stuff have that kind of stuff set up. So Olivia said, you seem in a better mood this year. This year, hey? This year just started. It's just the end of January. So yeah, I hope I'm in a better mood. I mean, I haven't. There's been a few days where I've been down and out. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. What did you think of the Overlord and Constellation trailers? They look sick. Gotta be honest, didn't watch either one of them. Kind of forgot. Thank you for sending them, though. I will get around to it at some point. Trekyards doesn't do Overlord justice, though. Then is it really a good trailer? At least it's a trailer that, if the movie's way better than the trailer, that's awesome. I hate when the trailers are fantastic because they show all the excellent scenes of the movie, and then you watch the movie and you're kind of like, what? That's disappointing. So I'll get around to watching it. Jadek is here. Finished rebuilding a Gel Blaster gearbox. Nice. 16 people here and 9 likes. I don't know. What do you think might be the next words out of my mouth? Hit that like button, please. I'd appreciate it. And like I said, if you're just joining me or if you're joining this later after it's not live anymore and you haven't checked out today's G.I. Joe video and you're a G.I. Joe fan, definitely go give it a watch. Even if you're not a fan, skim through it. Maybe you'll find something interesting in there. I don't know. Jadek says, Cap, I should be removed as mod. I am no longer one. I know, I can't, literally can't do it from here. I can't add people as mods and I can't take people's mod wrenches away right now. I don't know why. It's been like that for quite a while. YouTube's always changing things and updating the app, which they've improved some things on here. And then also some things are just shit lately. So I don't know. No likey, no Trekkie. You don't like G.I. Joe because there's no Trek? Well, there is a... At the end of the run, there was G.I. Joe Star Brigade, and I did a crossover video with another YouTuber called HCC788, which stands for Hooded Cobra Commander 788. He's a big G.I. Joe YouTuber. He wanted me to join and talk about Star Brigade. It was probably like, hey, that's enough. That was probably about 2 years ago, and we talked about the Star Brigade's silliness and the aliens and stuff that are in that line. And it was a fun little video to do, so. Little King, it's going to be a nice summer. Going to be a great year to have the car out. Also, London Comic-Con and bonfires all summer at my place. This summer will be a good one. And fires here. I've never taken you for a spin in the Camaro, have I? I don't think. I mean, you've maybe seen the Camaro? I don't know. Ryan, I don't think I take you for a drive in the Camaro. I'll have to do that sometime. Olivia, if you don't hit the like button right now, please hit the like button. Foley's life is counting on it. Tick-tock, motherfuckers. If I needed 100 likes on this live tonight to continue my existence and not die, I would die. This is unacceptable to me. Jack says, I apologize for being a pain in the ass. Because you are. I just rather be honest. No problem. Don't use butt. Use ass. Be a man. Trek or not? No, if they don't like the vid, they get no Trekkie and sent to bed. Oh, if you don't like this video, you get no. Okay, it's fine. Trek or not is no. The parent, the overlord of the channel, I guess. Naughty minions of orthodoxy. Little King says, oh, Dot, always causing a ruckus. Yeah. Yeah, you know what Dot's like. Lola was just wandering around and kind of got in her face, and Dot got a little pissy. Lola didn't, she's looking for a place to lay down and sleep, so it's not very nice on Dot's part. I mean, Jadek says, I do have news, though. My police criminal history check came back, and I'm cleared to do something awesome. Awesome. Good luck. SC Scout Guy, I remember G.I. Joe Star Brigade. They had a suit that looked like a wood loader from Aliens. Yeah. A wood loader. Interesting. Oh, work loader. Holy shit, there goes my dyslexic brain being stupid and making things up. I apologize. Work loader. Get off of her, you bitch. Or get away from her, you bitch. That's what it is. Yeah. Janet says, I want to tell you, but not sure if you would believe me. Feel free or feel not. I don't care. Little King, anytime this summer you want to do a day trip somewhere, let me know. I've seen the car, but never been in for a spin. Or been for a spin. Jesus Christ, I'm just adding words to everybody's comments tonight. Ay, 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 caramba. Bandit says, I still have my brother's 1979 Datsun 280Z or ZX. He passed away in 2002. Sorry to hear your brother passed away, but pretty cool car. So that's pretty awesome. Is it in good shape? Or is it just holding on by a thread? Or is it like minty fresh? Check or not. Ooh, that sounds like a movie. The Night of the 100 Likes. Dun, dun, dun. Olivia, you never taken me out in your car. Next time you're in the States, bring your car. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll get right on that because that will not be too expensive or anything. It's a V8, man. It drinks gas like a fish drinks water. You floor it, the tachometer goes one way, the gas gauge goes the other just as fast. So that'd be an expensive trip, but be a fun drive though. Can I use the big C word? What, cunt? Yeah. You're Australian? You silly cunt. Of course you can. You can use it in any context you like. I really don't care. Eric Martin, I watched G.I. Joe and got the secret code phrase so I can send away from my Ovaltine decoder ring. You did. And did you have to go back and rewatch it to know that? Or did you hear it the first time and just like, what the fuck? And then, I don't know. I'm glad you watched it though, or figured out the phrase. That's awesome. Most people won't. Most people are not going to watch the whole fucking thing and they'll say they did and they'll comment, go, great video. Not hearing at all what I said. But I'm glad you did that at least. It makes me feel special. I feel special. Bandit said upgraded the 2.8 with a Nissan OGK kit, 320 horsepower from 140. Nice. Still drives nice on those Colorado highways. Nice. Trekyards. To add and remove mods, Cap, you go to YouTube Studio, bottom settings, bottom left of menu, community, add to the box. But I used to be able to do it on the live. I would just literally click somebody's name and go add as moderator or remove as moderator or send to hell screaming. You know, there used to be better options. Now when I click somebody's fucking name, all it says is go to channel, pin message, report, remove, comment, put user in timeout, or hide user on this channel. Those are my only options now. So you say go to studio. Oh my God, let's see. Go to studio, okay. Settings, bottom left of menu. Community, add to box. Let's see. Let's see, go to my YouTube studio. I can go to settings, push notifications, currency, channel, permissions, add or change permissions for your channel, appearance, go to permissions. And that's just if I want to add an editor or somebody that has access to the behind the scenes stuff. It is not, and there is no settings in the lower left. It's the upper right. You click I've been using YouTube for a while. You click the icon and yeah, I've already looked at that. So that's bogus. Let's try something else here. Let's go here and try it here. Settings, manage history, your data, privacy, uploads, live chat. Might be in live chat. Hold for review. No, I'm not gonna do that. Uploads, privacy, your data in YouTube. No, I don't want that. Connected apps, notifications, video quality preferences, autoplay, general, account, purchases, and memberships. Yeah, but I'm not on a PC. I'm on my fucking phone, Trekyards, and I'm also on my iPad, which means I have to use the YouTube app, or I have to use, well, I could go to Safari and do it that way. Yes, I know how to do it on the computer downstairs, but I don't really want to open up YouTube in Safari because that's just a pain. You know what? Fuck it. I'll try it. It's a pain in the ass, though. Where in the hell is my Safari? Safari. Safari. There it is. YouTube.com. Sign in. Give me a second. Looks like Matt Boardman has arrived. It's a glorious day for everyone. Hi, Matt. You've been around a lot lately, and I like it. I just got to remember my password because I never sign in because it's always signed in for me. Let's see if I can remember this. Nope, not going to try that. I'm going to just forget it right now. It doesn't matter. It's fine. But yes, Trekyards, I already knew that. I thought you meant YouTube Studio, the app on my iPad here. But you didn't mean that, so. Aliens is one of the best action movies. I know, right? You use their channel tag. You can bulk add remove if you want to drive a beast. Gotta feed it. It's true. Gotta drive it. Want to drive a Camaro? Like that, you gotta feed it. My girl's got a drinking problem, but it's fine. So yeah, Trekyards, thank you. But I already knew all that. That I can do that from my computer downstairs, but I never stream from there. So, and I don't think about going in and doing that during the course of a day. Oh, I gotta go to my Captain Foley channel and add and remove admins or moderators. Like, it's something I do on the fly, and I used to be able to do it right here. As I'm fucking reading your comments, I can just click your name and say, add a moderator. But they had to fucking change it, so. Olivia, I mean, you go to Kentucky every year. I mean, how expensive can it be? Yeah, but I also use my 4-cylinder Cruise, which is not expensive at all to drive 7.5 hours. Jadic Productions, I'm working on getting into the Royal Australian Navy. I know it's hard to believe, but watch this space and keep an eye on Facebook pages. I'll make you proud of me, then so be it. You missing these lives. Okay, good, congratulations. Lucky you. Trekyards can do it on live. Can't do it on live no more. Thanks for the update. I'm behind in the chat, I know. Eric Martin, Aliens is the next movie Cap and I are watching, but I have to find a DVD because Cap hates the Android box. As long as like I said, as long as the quality doesn't look like it was drawn by a 9th grader with or a 9-year-old, not a 9th grader, a 9-year-old with a crayon. Because I don't know if it's a Black Adam movie or something we watched, but the fucking quality was atrocious. So if you can get high quality, fucking go for it. I do have it on DVD. I just gotta dig it out because it's with the collection. Olivia Julius, he sends me to hell screaming. Bandit, for everyone here, what is your affordable dream car you might be able to butt one day? 2018 purple Dodge Demon SRT. Affordable dream car. My dreams are pretty extravagant, so I don't know. Bandit might be a 76 Monero. Those are pure Aussie muscle cars and a cousin of the Caps Camaro. Matt Boardman, send it to me and I can do it. Send what to you? See, now I'm really behind in the chat because I saw Matt come in and I was fucking with all the other stuff. Matt, what can I send to you? Fred says, I'm going to try to plan to go to STLV 58 in Vegas in August. If my cancer meds don't mess with me, starting new meds next month. Haven't been to a convention since the early 70s in Detroit. Well, Fred, ironically enough, Sam and I are both going to STLV this year. We'll be there for a whole week. Going on the Tuesday beforehand and leaving the Tuesday after the convention. So we will be there all week. So if you do go, keep watching these lives because I'll be talking about it leading up to it. And I'd like to meet you. That'd be awesome. Hopefully you can make it. Bandit. Oh, yeah. We had the Monero here in the U.S. for a few years as the Pontiac GTO. Oh, fucking GTOs. Pontiac GTOs. Peter the Caco, though, there was an amazing $20 super chat. Thank you so much, Peter. You always come in and make my day with the super chat, so I appreciate it. Keep it up. They really do help the channel more than you guys know. If all of you right now were just to like super chat in $1, that would mean so much, not only to the channel as far as revenue, but also it's great for the analytics. It shows a lot of community engagement in lives, which helps the channel grow analytically. So all it takes is $1, a $2 super chat. If everybody did it, it would show like, wow, it would show YouTube, hey, these guys really like this content. Look at what they're doing. Maybe this channel's got something going on. Maybe we should push the agenda. But anyway. So anyway, he puts in $20 super chat and says, here to support your channel. Thank you. Much appreciated. Cheers. Sean O'Sullivan, do you feel the need to eat the local food when you travel? Fried chicken in Kentucky, pineapple pizza in Ontario, etc. Not necessarily, no. There's a lot of good Kentucky barbecue and stuff. Pineapple pizza in Ontario. It's not from here, so fuck no. Glad to see Section 31 is coming, produced by Kurtzman. It's what we have all been asking for. Yeah, and it's filming in Toronto as well, which is cool because that's like literally right down the road. So, Olivia, careful. I'm thus close to sending precious puggy treats. Eric Martin. What about Lola? Anyway, Eric Martin, Black Adam was a cam video of a new movie. They are rare now and they are bad. I beg for the court's mercy. Cool. Well, prove it to me. Next time I'm there, I want to see a 4K or at least 1080 fucking quality video. Should be higher quality. It should be high resolution coming off of that TV, by the way. So if you can find 4K stuff and it's a 4K TV, that's what I want to see. I don't want to see no, Mickey Mouse bullshit. Let's do it right. Dan is here, Generation Productions. Hello, sir. Watched your video on the little dinosaur meteorite things you were doing today. Olivia Julius, $1. $1 makes me holla. Ooh, I still don't have the low end of my voice, or the high end of my voice. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Still cracks a bit. My voice isn't sore, and it's not like I'm losing my voice, but I can't hit all the octaves right now. So thank you, Olivia. Bandit says the GTO was a good replacement for the Trans Am. Asshole GM did not want to try to keep Pontiac alive. I know Pontiac was a good company as far as I was concerned. They had some cool cars, and I'm just busting your balls about the GTO. It's just not one that I'm personally interested in. Jadex throws in 2 Australian dollars. Not that that matters. Here's my last coin. It's the best I can do. Well, I appreciate that. You did not have to do that, but thank you so much. See, that actually is good for the algorithm too. There's people from all over the world now watching the channel and contributing via super chat. So it's like the algorithm perks up and goes, maybe there's something going on here. So thank you. Trout Bum Wombat, $5 with no comment, but thank you so much for the $5. Very much appreciated. Jadek says GM killed the Holden Automotive Company. Urs says, Le Captain is live. You know I am late. Bandit. For the price of these superhero movies, they could do a really good miniseries on streaming. Establish the character before a big movie. Yeah. Little King, or Ryan, as he's more also known, is AKA, or is more commonly known. Little King says, if you can't find the DVD for Aliens, I've got a great director's cut Blu-ray rip on my hard drive. I prefer to support physical media, Ryan, but I appreciate that. No, I have the Alien collection on DVD. I don't have it on Blu-ray yet, but it's one that'll definitely get added to the collection at some point on Blu-ray or 4K if I ever get a 4K TV. So, Bandit, yes, Holden had a long history. Jadok says, and that means no Holden Commodore, which was as Aussie as meat pies. Aussie rules, football, and drop bears. Generation Productions, I have a question. I might have an answer. Moving on. Are the impulse engines on when the warp drive is engaged? Just I noticed it in Wrath of Khan. Typically, no, they shouldn't be. A lot of the model kit, light kits for those, when you switch to warp mode by lighting up the nacelles, the impulse engines die off. Sometimes they're lit. Most of the time they shouldn't be, though. Them being lit at warp is kind of an error, but happens all the time in the shows. So there was a red-pink line when the warp lines were on screen. I get the blue-purple is from the deflector and engines. Yes. Yeah, I think that was to make the warp effect look a little cooler. I decided to keep them on. I rather see more animated superhero movies like they used to do. Just easier to make action scenes. It's a funny thing. DC does fucking amazing animated superhero movies. Live action, not so much. They kind of dropped the ball a little bit when it comes to live action. But animated, DC's got that on lock. There's some really good ones over the years. Little King says, I try to do as well, but anything I buy is immediately illegally downloaded. I figure at that point it's morally right. Okay. Morally okay, right? Yes. Actually, it's true. It's not against the law. If you own or have purchased a physical copy of something, you've actually paid for it, then you have every right to download a digital version of it. That's why almost all of the new Blu-rays and whatever all have digital download codes, because you bought it, you can have it on multiple devices now, whatever. So it's a fine line, but if you own it, yes, absolutely. Downloading it illegally isn't really illegal at that point. Maybe the place you got it from, but if you just do it for the sake of having it and not buy it, that's illegal and morally questionable. Not really, I don't care. But anyway, Bandit. Is Ford still in Australia? The Ford Falcon down there was their Mustang. Wah, wah. Little King, I used to have a massive DVD collection, but I gave it all to my parents for them to watch up at the lake. Nice. Jadok Productions, Shake's head. God created shit, and those bastards at Ford put wheels on them. Pretty sure you mean bastards. Bandit. Warner Brothers was good with the animated movies, but they really overused Batman and Superman and Justice League. They have so many interesting characters. You're not wrong. But those names, unfortunately, sell movies and stories. So, yeah. Paul Hitchcock, Ford Falcon, the last of the V8s. Says, wheels on what cars or trucks from Ford? Wheels on what cars or trucks from Ford, them electric ones? I have a Model T or a Model A. Trekyards. Technically, it is illegal to distribute content without a license, not access it. The person providing it is in the wrong. Correct. The ducking autocorrect. Generation Production says, okay, another question. Does the impulse shut on and off when warp is on and off then? But if impulse was on when warp was on, would it help increase the warp speed, making it faster or slow it down? No, it would absolutely not. Because when warp drive is on, you're in a bubble. The space inside that bubble, it doesn't matter. You wouldn't want to have impulse on inside a bubble. But it's warping the space around it. So the bubble is actually sitting still, and the space around it is what's moving. So no, it would not increase the speed at all. Little King, you going to check out the new Suicide Squad game? Looks pretty good. Cool, actually. I've seen the trailers for it. No, I'm absolutely not. I don't think so. No, I don't like the premise of it. Plus, I saw a cutscene where spoiler alert. I don't know if anybody, if you care about the Suicide Squad game, don't want spoilers. I don't know what to tell you. Just plug your ears and go la 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 for the next 10 seconds. Saw the scene where Harley Quinn shoots Batman and kills him. Not cool. But I just assumed it's an alternate reality kind of thing. So, meh. Bandit. Who would win in a race? Dom Toretto in whatever Charger or the TOS shuttlecraft? Dom, because he's got the power of family. Powered by family. I don't know. What a silly question. Trick or not, the bubble rotates, providing forward motion, kind of drags space and throws it behind, compressed space ahead, and expands it aft. Yes. Robert Westfall is here. The Alcubari, the something drive. Thank you, Trick or not. Jadok says the bubble creates a downhill effect, and the higher the warp fucketer, the steeper the hill. Paul Hitchcock. Hey, does anyone remember seeing a cut of Measure of a Man where Picard called Philippa Laveau a bitch? I could have sworn I saw that one night, but I can't find anything about it. I severely doubt that Picard would have called anybody a bitch, especially on a 90s TV show. But that being said, it could be a Mandela effect. You got to take that shit seriously. Who knows? Bandit says Harley Quinn is pretty overused, and they start using Joker. They start using Joker's other mole punchline. I'd say Harley Quinn is overly used, yes. Considering she was created for the animated series, and but I mean, a sexy woman. I don't mind if they overuse her, if you know what I'm saying. Little King, is Brainiac controlling the Justice League, the greatest heroes slaughtering innocents while the bad guys save the day? Sounds like a cool concept to me. It does, but It's obviously like a what if comic or like game. It sounds cool. I don't know. I don't I wouldn't I don't know. I don't really want to play as any of the Suicide Squad. They're all kind of knobs. Maybe I will play it. I don't know. We'll see. Trek or not, look up whatever drive. Really interesting stuff. And Sonny White at NASA recently proved it can be done. Hashtag awesome. Peter Caco, $5. How was the McRib? Funny you ask, because I did order one tonight after supper. We had a nice linguine with a bolognese sauce for supper. And then like an hour and a half later, Sylvia's like, so I think my phone heard you because all I keep getting ads for popping up is the McRib. And I'm like, I know, I got to go get one. Got to go do it this weekend. And she's like, we could just order one now. And I'm like, but I'm not really hungry. She's like, just order one now. So I ordered one and had one tonight. It was pretty good. Very messy. I remember them being messy, so that's good. At least they're keeping that tradition up. So yeah, it was pretty good. Maybe not as good as I was expecting after 10 years, but still pretty damn good. So I also ordered her a McFlurry because that's one of the reasons she wanted me to order a McRib so that she could get a McFlurry. But I read Patrick Stewart's really got into Vash. They were dating while Stewart was still married. Really? Though King, what upcoming games are you excited for, though, Cap? Anything specific you're under or super hyped for? Games? I don't know. Actually, I don't know many of the games that are upcoming. I do want to get RoboCop Rogue City though. I just thought it was too pricey when it first came out, and then it went on sale, and I was like, still a little. I think Rogue City is going to be one of those games that's going to be a part of the games of the month at some point. So I'm not. I don't know other games that are coming up. Don't know. I'm hoping for some good VR games, though. Bandit says, Picard only yells at Worf, or gods like Q. Robert Westfall, last week on Thursday, my hometown had a power outage and my family lost interwebs for nearly a week. Just got them back this morning. Sorry to hear that. Oh, happy to hear you got it back. Sorry that happened. That sucks. Margot Robbie is Australia's gift to DC. Bandit said Mercy Graves created 2 for the Superman, the animated series. I don't know who Mercy Graves is, though, so. Generation Productions. Yeah, I covered that on my Facebook. Like you think Harley would have killed bats in a funny way, like using a battering ram, or using a baseball bat, but no jokes, and did him dirty. Yep, absolutely. A baseball bat would have been funny. That's a good suggestion. Considering she carries one, he's the bat. Hey, bat, meet bat. Or hey, bats, meet bat. Yeah. Eric Martin, $2, helping the analytics. Thank you, I appreciate it. McRib is so good. Yes. Little King, I agree that Harley is overused, but it's clear why anything she's in does huge numbers. It's a shame DC never figured out the formula for fan service like Marvel did. So many avenues to go down, none taken. See, Ryan knows his shit. He should have his own goddamn YouTube show where he's talking about this kind of stuff. The man is a smart man. Raven DeGray is here. Welcome. Bandit, I like the McRib, but without the barbecue ketchup sauce. I like it with mustard instead. Ooh, interesting. Robert Westfall, here's a Chinese restaurant joke for everyone here. What did the Kung Pao chicken say to the orange chicken as they waited for their dishes to be ordered? I have no idea. Raven de Grey said, I had a McRib today. Generation Production. Hyper LR is having a stroke? I don't know what's happening there. But Generation Production says, well, there is Star Trek Resurgence. Sounds like a good game. I got that before it was released. I had it for like 2 weeks prior to its release and got to play it. The game developers sent it to us. And yeah, it's fantastic. I already had a complete playthrough of it on the channel, but that was like months ago. So it's not an upcoming game. But yeah, it was really good. Second render done, Cap. Just video editing at the moment. You just send me screenshots so I could see before I download them. I asked you to do that at the beginning of the live. I'm looking forward to seeing them. Jadek says, hey, Robert Westfall, you in Townsville? Paul Hitchcock, Mercy Graves was Lex Luthor's driver bodyguard. Okay, cool. Hashtag did not know that. Sci-Fi Nation is here. Hello, Sci-Fi. If we ended up in a time warp, we would be using the telegraph now, and it would be teletube. Robert Westfall, answer to the joke. That's one saucy looking side of beef with that green broccoli. That green brock. What did the Kung Pao chicken say to the orange chicken as they waited for their dishes to be ordered? That's one saucy looking side of beef with that green brock. I don't get it. Can a Galaxy class defeated the Daredex? Ooh. I would say probably not. They kind of built it up to be that wouldn't be possible. Plus, we also didn't know the size of the Daredex for a long time. They always made it look so much bigger than the Galaxy class. I don't know. That's a very good question. Generation Productions. Oh, okay. Got to take a look at months. Okay, old damn. Okay, take a look. Okay. Oh, okay. Got to take a look at mounts. Old damn. Okay, got to take a look. Oh, what the Resurgence game? Yeah. It was released in September ish. Little King. I will say I'm hopeful with James Gunn running the show now at DC, he's so good at building out a long-term vision, and he's a fantastic storyteller that likes using lesser-known characters. Very excited. Yeah. I wasn't happy to hear about his plans, though, and recasting Superman, like getting rid of Henry Cavill. What the hell? What the fuck is wrong with you? For the love of Christ. Henry Cavill's like the best person to do Superman. Whatever. We'll see how it goes. I gotta check something out here real quick. Okay, Trek or not. I really like the way those look, except for the hit-like side. Why are there 2 dots? I really like it otherwise. That's really great. But the dot hit like. I just prefer if it said hit like. And capitalize the H. Am I in trouble now? I know you've been rendering for a while. to emphasize. I don't like it. I don't like the look of the dot dot. It doesn't work for me. Unless it's moving. I think it might be moving because in one there's only one and then there's two. If it's moving, yes, I like it. Now, I have another question. Trek or not. Can you do the exact same thing, but instead of subscribe and hit like, just have what you had before, Trekyards and Captain Foley and Commander Cockings on each side, but with the lights so you can actually read it? Because I like that. That's actually really good. If it's dot dot dot, hit like. I'll take a look at the animations and see. I kind of like that. So. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Raven de Grey, sorry I haven't been around as much as I would like to. Christmas time was crazy time at my work, and since the new year I've been trying to figure out how to fix my Corvette and get it on the road. Well, I'm glad you're here now. Jadek says I can't take the new Lex Luthor seriously, as John Cryer will always be Alan from 2.5 brain cells. What? Fleet Paw's not here. No, he's not, sadly. Bandit says, will a new He-Man live-action movie be fast-tracked with the supposed success of Barbie? Chris Hemsworth as He-Man? That'd be awesome. Sci-Fi Nation, that and they always treated the Galaxy class as... They always treated the Galaxy as a glass cannon until TNG's last episode. Yes, they absolutely did. Little King, also about games. I don't know if you have heard of the TMNT Last Ronin game that's coming out. Also, the Wolverine game should be pretty cool. Star Wars Outlaws is release. Hoping isn't dog shit. I've heard of Outlaws. I've heard of the Ronin game. I didn't know there was a new Wolverine game coming, though. But those ones sound exciting to me, all of them. And the trailer that I saw for Outlaws looks pretty good, so. In a galaxy far, far away, the TOS Enterprise beats them all. Well, even in this one, but shh, it's Starfleet's secret. Olam Drav is here. Did you watch Night Court? Maltz comes back. Yes, he does, but they didn't bother making his head ridges look like Maltz's, unfortunately. But yes, I didn't watch it. I found out via the grapevine on Twitter. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Elvis, what does a full spread of photon torpedoes mean? In TOS, it was like 3 spaced apart. In TNG, it's 8 aimed at one target. Well, that's a good question, Elvis. It's whatever the writers intended for it to mean. For me, a full spread would be fire everything that we have available that can be fired at the same time. So, Paul Hitchcock, didn't the second run, may not be the right term, of Galaxy-class ships get beefed up during the Dominion War? Yes, they did. They got improved on. It's animated. Goes 1, 2, 3 dots. Okay, that might be cool then. Bandit, if the D'Deridex was twice the size of a Galaxy class, the Romulans would just invade Vulcan with a bunch of those instead of stealing Vulcan shuttles. Miley will be a good Supergirl, though. Okay. Tim says, is it... Oh, my God. Let me reset my brain for a second. Is it weird? I kind of missed the original Discovery with those early teasers. Been seeing it referenced on YouTube lately. To miss the original Discovery is kind of weird. Trailers, not so much, though. Robert Westfall. And about my joke cap, the last dish on the menu at the Chinese restaurant was the first to sell out, beef and broccoli. I still don't get it, though. Generation Productions. It's a dirty jokes pun, Stuart. Saucy. Look inside of beef with the green broccoli. It would have been better if you said chicken and not broccoli. It would have it made sense. Like, I understood saucy is kind of like a, you know, sexy reference, but saucy side of beef with broccoli, I don't get it. Maybe I'm stupid. I mean, that's very likely the case. Peter Lukaku, $5. Henry Cavill is dedicated to Warhammer 4000 franchise. Yes, and he's going to be in the new Highlander as well. So that's awesome. Bolts. Choi Chu. Everybody's asking what your Corvette is. Sci-Fi Nation. Firing capacity. The effects of the time. Newer ships could fire much more in a spread compared to TOS. It's a 1984 Corvette. First year of the C4. Supercoop says, hi Cap, well-timed live as I'm currently sat at Wrocław Airport in Poland waiting to fly back to the UK. It's 4:36 here and it's a long, boring wait. Or it was until Captain Foley arrived. Cheers, dude. Good to see you, Supercoops. Hope you have a good flight. Hopefully you're not too bored. But good to see you. Glad you're here. Tim says, nice, I have an 81. Bandit says, 1984, like Faces Corvette on the A-Team. Oh, like Faces Corvette. Yes. So you got the door wedge. Cool. That's what I always called them. Jadek says, my idea of a full spread is roast beef, baked spuds, greens, and creamy mashed potato or mushroom gravy with your choice of beer, wine, or spirits. It's a pretty good spread. Beef and broccoli is a dish served as a sauce over rice. Well, I'm aware what it is. Still doesn't make the joke funny. I still don't get it. Isn't Kung Pao chicken and orange chicken or orange pecan, whatever, isn't it still the same kind of thing? It's chicken with, like, you know, a sauce on it and stuff. Like, it's not a funny joke is what I'm saying. Generation Productions. Okay, how about this one? There are two fans who want to see the Enterprise and Voyager get together. Now that is what I call shipping. LOL. Jokes. That's kind of funny. I don't know why they call it shipping. First of all, I think that's fucking stupid. And, oh, I want to see Sam and Dean Winchester get together because they're brothers. What the fuck? Or, I want to see Kirk and Spock get together. Why? What is wrong with you? And why is it called shipping? I'm old, and it's get off my internet, you know, get off my lawn. But that was kind of funny, Generation. I mean, Dan, this is kind of funny. Little King says, yeah, moving Cavill out of the role was definitely a strange move. I agree with that, with what most people are saying, that he's the best Superman. But I trust Gunn, and I do think we need a full reset across the board. I mean, I'm sure the guy he gets for Superman is going to be great. I'm sure I'm going to love him, you know. But we had Superman turn up at the end of the Black Adam movie, and it's like, yes, like, just keep the fucking characters and a little bit of cinematic building you have, and make it better. Don't reset everything yet again. I don't know. I just Bandit. What does Hawkins drive in the UK? Me crazy. He doesn't drive. He doesn't have his license. Peter Lukaku, $2. Wait, what? There was a Klingon on Night Court? Not just any Klingon, but Dan. He, John Larroquette, he played Maltz in Star Trek 3. He was the Klingon that survived and helped with the Klingon dictionary, which I have back here. And the opening of the dictionary, it says, thank you to Maltz, because you got taken prisoner by the Federation and Starfleet. And yeah, you said you would kill me. I lied. Yeah, so it's just John Larroquette just becoming a Klingon again. And they didn't redo the Maltz makeup, unfortunately. They have more of like a Worf bridge-headed Klingon. But he does say his name is Maltz. People know me as Maltz, or people call me Maltz, I think he says. So that's kind of cool. Paul Hitchcock, I'm looking forward to seeing the updated Voyager in Prodigy Season 2. I'm digging what looked to be fixed sovereign type nacelles. Yeah. Not really an update. Well, when I hear updated Voyager, I think that people think it's a refit. It's not. It's a new ship. It's a new Voyager class. But yes, it looks fantastic, and that's going to be oh so sweet to talk about on Trekyards. Jack says, "Dude, Sam and Dean are not from Tasmania. I know they're not." Bandit says John Larroquette was a Klingon Maltz in Star Trek 3, also dressed as a Klingon in the new Night Court revival. Yes. Jaddock Productions, Tasmania is our version of Alabama. Okay, now that joke makes sense. Should probably lead with that. Just saying. Paul Hitchcock, isn't the shipping term slang derived off of relationship? Oh, probably. Yeah, that makes sense. I think I've heard that before. It's still fucking stupid. Just call it relationship. Shipping. Duh. Just fucking annoys me. Raven DeGray, I really like the later model C3s, like bubble windows, makes the lineage much better with the C2 and C4. Captain has a kick-ass Camaro. I really like what he's done to his. Thank you. I appreciate that. Little King says, I think they do need to reset because they are building backwards. Marvel made a huge connected universe, then showed us the idea of multiverse. DC is struggling because they are working backwards. Robert Westfall, then what would you say to this Star Wars joke? Why did the Jedi before and after the Clone Wars all drive Buick speeders? I don't know. Question, where in Star Trek do the crew go to the bathroom? A, the poop deck. Wah, wah. Olum Drab, Maltz, one of the rare transporter operators, asks her for by name. Maltz, Choi Chu. Little King, they need to do a full reset, build a big connected universe, then go back to the multiverse and return to all those old stories and actors. Okay, if they do that, I'll be happy. I can live with this. I can live with that. That'll be good. Because Buick had their LeSabres. That's a funny joke. That I like. That is a good one, Robert. Bandit, what is your Camaro, an LT or a Z28? I'm reluctant to say either because it's not either of those. It's heavily modified. So it didn't start out life as a Z28, I can tell you that. It doesn't have the Z28 hood, doesn't have the Z28 air things on the side, on the fenders. And so it's not a Z28 or a Z28, whatever you want to call it. But it's also got an upgraded engine now. It's got everything's been replaced essentially. And I like that it doesn't have the hood scoop. I do. I think it looks better with just a smooth hood. So yeah, it wasn't a Z28 when it was new. So Tim Adkins, every time the captain posts his Camaro on Facebook, I want to shoot him a picture of my Corvette. Trek super fans, either cool older cars. Trek super fans, either cool older cars. Jaddock says, look, Spock and Kirk are brothers, not lovers. I'd like to see Seven and Xena together. Not the same show, so that's fine. How much horsepower in its 5-liter engine? Are you asking me? I don't have a 5.0. I've got like a 6.7 liter. And I'm hitting about 450 horsepower without nitrous. I used to have nitrous on it, which had the cheater jets. You could change the size of the jets. And I had 125 horsepower jets on it. So it's a rebuilt engine. It's bored out. It's got bigger pistons. And yeah. So yeah, I don't have a 5.0. And I was talking about Mustang 5.0s in another live. They're not Mustangs. When you see a Mustang 5.0, it's not a 5.0, it's a 4.8. They round it up, which is cheating and stupid. But welcome to Mustang. Jeddick Productions. Don't care how, I just want to see it. Peter Lukaku, $5. Thank you so much, Peter. You're killing it. What is your expectation for Discovery Season 5? Going to shit the bed? No, actually, I think Season 5 is probably going to be pretty good. I mean, the trailer didn't look exciting at all. It looked really stupid. But from some of the sneak peeks we've seen of episodes now, the first one leads off with they find a Romulan ship from the TNG era that's 800 years old, and they got to get a secret artifact off of it. That's cool. I have a feeling it might be like the last season of Enterprise, which was kind of good, and you're like, fuck, this show's canceled now. Like, just as they're getting good, they get canceled. I have a feeling it's going to be that. I don't think they'll shit the bed. No. Little King, Generation, that Star Wars joke actually cracked me up. A project car. I wouldn't call it a project car. It's just a kick-ass car. Olam Drab, Z28 was too often just a trim package if you can modify. Yes. Eric Martin, Cap's Camaro is awesome. It can pass anything but a gas station. Paul Hitchcock, Matthew Vaughn, director of Kingsman and the new movie Argylle, said he would like to direct an adaptation of Superman Red Sun with Henry Cavill back as Superman. That would be amazing. An adaptation of Superman Red Sun. Fuck yeah. And Argylle looks fucking great. Me and Sylvia are gonna go see Argylle. I think it opens this Friday, actually. But that looks fucking great. I'm excited for that. Olam Drab, I forget, what's that? An LS3? 7? What, my engine? Are you talking to me or are you talking to somebody else? Because I don't have an LS. I've got a 350 small block. Jeddick Productions. Have any of you ever watched the show Mock the Week? No. Bandit. The worst was the 4.9 Turbo GM put in the 1980 Trans Am. Generation Productions. Question. Was Borg 2 and 3 scared of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. Ha 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 ha. Robert Westphal, in Star Trek lore, what happened to the original USS Discovery and every iteration from A to Z? What happened? In Star Trek lore, what happened to the original Discovery? Do you mean like the USS Discovery from Discovery? In the original lore, it didn't exist. And even now it doesn't exist. It exists in the Discoverse. It doesn't exist in Prime. But if you're asking what the Discoverse thinks happened to it, it disappeared or got destroyed in that battle. So I don't know what you mean. Olam Drab, yes, your engine. Oh, SBC. I thought your Camaro was newer. It's a 79. It's not a 350 crate engine. It's a 350 rebuilt engine that was bored out. I don't know anything about back in the day when I was like 21, I had a lot of money because I was living at home. And I said, here's money, make my car fast. So they rebuilt an engine and put it in, and they bored it out and did a whole bunch of technical stuff that I don't understand necessarily. So it's fast. Damn woke culture won't let Henry Cavill be the next Bond because he's a white British guy. Jaddick Productions, I'd recommend it. Good show. It's like Whose Line mixed with Good News Week. Funny, but if it's not your cup of prune juice. Olam Drab. Oh, stop whining about PC already. That's tired since the 80s. Not USS Discovery, USS Discover. Never heard of that, so I don't know. Jaddick says, so with your car, you went Packlid. Not at all. Paul Hitchcock, I don't think it'll happen, but I'd love to see Prime Gabriel Lorca tease or cameo in Section 31 movie. Fuck yes. I don't think it'll happen either, but yes, I want to see Prime Lorca. I think Lorca was the best part of season 1 of Discovery, Mirror Universe or not. He was enough like his Prime Universe counterpart or his Discoverse counterpart that nobody noticed except for Admiral Cornwall. When she got close and was sleeping with him again, she thought something was a little off. But other than that, nobody had any suspicions. So I really like Lorca's command style, Mirror Universe or not. I really don't care. I just think he's a good wartime captain, and I think he was the best thing out of that season, out of that first season. But you said make it go. You wanted things to make it go. No, I said here's things to make it go. It's a little bit different. Didn't catch that, but that's funny. Peter Lukaku, Lorca made Discovery. He reminded me of Shaw. Who's Shaw? I'm trying to think who Shaw is. Am I just stupid tonight? Like I can't. I don't know. I must. The McRib rotted my brain. Let's see. To Matt. I'm sending Matt something. Matt, I'm sending you something. Hold on, I'm just checking a message or two here. In case you're wondering what the snoring is. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, I made Hive giggle. I can die knowing that I finally made him giggle. Captain Shaw. Shaw. Oh, from Picard. Yeah. Gotcha. I was thinking of something that came before Discovery, in the production timeline. But yeah, you should have said Shaw is a lot like Lorca because that would make more sense because he was made the characters made out. Anyway, I got you. I see what you're saying now. Bandit, never watched it in the 80s, saw a few episodes on a retro channel. The 84 Datsun Turbo Z used in Hunter was a really nimble car in the chase scenes. Hunter was a great show, too. Robert Westfall, well, I need to get some sleep under my belt, so requesting permission to disembark, Mon Capitan. Permission granted, Robert. Get the hell out of here. Get some sleep. Generation Productions. Question, who was the best person to clean the Enterprise? A. Decker, because he would clean every deck for his name's sake. Clean Decker. Pug idle settings. Little King, gonna hop off. Unfortunately, I'm sick as a dog, and I've got to clean out the entire old place tomorrow. Super looking forward to tomorrow. See you later, Ryan. Thanks for stopping by. Take care, man. Feel better. Raven the Gray, I just dropped a ton of money converting my Crossfire injection over to a Phi-Tech EFI. Hopefully that will get my car working right. She's also a good old 350 SBC. Pretty sure the computer is an issue. Half of what you said in that made no sense to me, but good luck. Don Don is here. Eric Martin, I miss the Fall Guy, even like the song, even though he can't sing. Well, I'm not the kind to kiss and tell, but I've been seen with Farrah. I've never been with anything less than a 9. So fine. I've been on fire with Sally Fields. Something with a girl named Bo. Yeah, that's a fucking great song. I like the song. I think he can sing just fine. Fall Guy is great, man. Fall Guy is great. Paul Hitchcock, feelings about the idea that Liam Shaw served under Edward Jellicoe at some point. I think there could be command style lineage there. I kind of like that. That's cool, yeah. Jadic Productions, how do you make a pallid go? A pallid. What's a pallid? Give him prune juice. Jadic Productions, later Little King, have a good one. Raven de Grey, ditching the 80s tech and going with 2015 tech. Olam Drab, Crossfire injection was like the biggest Chevy disappointment since Vegas delivered Rusty. I understood the Crossfire injection. Which parts here? I'm trying to see. So converting my Phi-Tech EFI, I don't know what the fuck that is. Hopefully that will get my car working right. She's also got a good old 350 SBC. I don't know what that is. 350 engine? That's what I meant, but I didn't understand. I knew what a Crossfire injection was. I've heard that. But are you excited for Dune 2? Fuck no. I thought Dune was boring as fuck. First one, like the original one, and the remake. I fell asleep through it. Sylvia's excited for it. She likes Dune. I'm just not on board with it. It's all right. It's kind of stupid, kind of boring. So no, I'm not excited for it at all. But I will go see it with Sylvia because she loves it. Elvis, would you be angry if Captain Janeway stranded you in the Delta Quadrant by destroying the station that brought you there just to save the Oncampa for 7 years? Probably, yes. Bandit, Fall Guy movie coming out with Ryan, whoever from Barbie. Yes, I've seen the trailer for that. It looks really good. Olam Drab, let's not mention Duras Park. Corvette people are traumatized. Raven de Grey, small block Chevy. So just say 350 small block. That's what I have. I have the 350 small block. Chevy Vega was not what people hoped. I know what 350 cubic inches means. About 5.7 liters in new money. Okay. As I said, I got a 350 small block. Mine's bored out though, so mine's about 7 or 6 point. I think it's 6.7 or 6.5 liter. Um, but yeah, like I don't know. I don't know all the mechanical techie terms. I ain't no car scientist. All right. So, Generation Productions question: why was John Delancey waiting in line at McDonald's? Because he was hungry and joined the queue. But they're not called queues, they're called lines. And if it is a queue, it's not spelled that way. So that's not really even funny. At least not written down. If it was said, it's fine. But they're not called queues, they're called lines, unless you're in the UK or Australia. So, Bandit says, yeah, Dune is just boring movie. Like The Stand is really boring post-apocalyptic story. Eric, will you be watching Halo Season 2? Yes. Yes, I will. Trek or not, do you like the movie Up, Cap? Do you like the movie Up, Cap? Watched earlier. The movie Up? Never seen Up? The Pixar film, if that's what you mean. Eric Martin, 6.5 liter, probably a 405 cubic inch, roughly. Eric knows more about my car than I do, apparently. That's okay. Paul Hitchcock, what do you call a pack lid that's the same going forward and backwards? A pactrum. Jadek says, imagine, if you will, an autocorrect that doesn't change your word. If it doesn't stop, I'll be ducking missed off. I have not seen Up. Why? It doesn't interest me in the slightest. Trekyards, kind of like, did you like it? It. Not good using short movie names. I liked it just fine. It was fantastic. Peter the Caco, still haven't seen The Creator, but I like Denzel's son as an actor since Tenet. I watched The Creator and it was good for about 20 minutes, and then I just got fucking bored and was on my phone the entire time and don't remember much about it. Bandit, Up, old man abducts chubby Boy Scout like Herbert from Family Guy. And there's a dog. Squirrel? Yeah. Willem Drab, Up was actually really cute. I forget why I watched it. Jadek says, well, this does happen too often. It's starting to rain. Paul Hitchcock, the new TED show on Peacock is pretty funny. Yeah, I haven't watched that yet. Townsville is a dry town in the tropical north. Go figure. Raven DeGray, that's okay, Cap. She looks sweet when you pop the hood and puts smiles on your face when you hit the gas. That's what counts. Hells yeah. Generation Production says, question, why is John Delancey good at billiards? Because he used his cue ball and a cue stick. Trek or not, both Up and It feature balloons that have 2 letters. I now hang head. Yes, lots of balloons. That smile turns to rage when he has to fill her up. Not really, no. I don't let it get below. I don't let it get very low. After I take it out for a cruise, generally next time I take it out, I top it up. So I never have to pay that much. Peter the Caco, McRib just got delivered. Not bad. Same as it was 10 years ago. I think mayo could have helped. Mayo would be good on it, yeah. I enjoyed mine from earlier. It was as messy as it should be. The pickles. It was all very good. So I'm glad it's back. Eric Martin, did you get a McRib yet? You talked about this at the beginning of the stream, but you probably weren't here. Yes, I absolutely did. As I said earlier, we had linguine with a bolognese sauce for supper. It was really good. I love pasta. So I ate that, and then like an hour and a half, 2 hours later, Sylvia's like, I think my phone must have heard you because all I keep getting is ads for McRib now. Because I've been talking about the McRib for like 2 days. And I'm like, yeah, I got to go get one soon. And she was like, why don't you order one now? And I'm like, we just ate. I'm not that hungry. I might order one later tonight after my live. She's like, oh, okay. And then like 10 minutes later, she's like, did you order a McRib yet? And I'm like, no. She goes, well, if you do, can you get me a McFlurry? That means order yourself a fucking McRib so that I can get a McFlurry. So that's what I did. So I had a McRib right before the live, and it was good. I will be getting more. I will be going back. Bandit says, okay, oh, what is the deal with Orville? Adrian Palelli says it's over. Other reports say season 4 is in production. Which is it? I heard months ago that they were going into pre-production right before the actors strike. I can't tell you who I heard that from, but and then yeah, I've heard rumors that they're gearing up for production right now. They're in pre-production, so I don't know. Jaddock says, how much is fuel over there per liter? Fuel right now is, I think it was $3.46. I haven't been out for a while, so I don't know. Do I have that wrong? I don't know. What the fuck is gas price? Let me check the gas price. Whoops, that's not the right thing. Jesus Christ. Didn't expect to see that. Gas prices, London, Ontario. Right now. I don't know why I said $3. Sorry. It's $1.37 right now. $1.37 a liter. $1.39 some places. $1.36.6. Ooh. In Tilsonburg. I don't know why I said $3. My brain is fried right now, and I apologize. Because that would be super fucking expensive. Yeah, $1.36 a liter. Do you like the Dune books or the David Lynch Dune movie? I don't like either. They all suck. I never read the books. They might be a lot better than the movie. Probably are. I didn't mind the Dune miniseries from quite a few years ago. I enjoyed the miniseries a lot more than the original movie, but the new movie is. I need to go back and rewatch it. I only watched it once, and like I said, I fell asleep through some of it. So. Raven DeGray, classic car insurance also helps and makes the fuel bill easier to manage. And I do have classic car insurance. It's going to be due in March, and I pay about $536 a year. $536 for the Camaro, which is not bad at all. It's insured right now, even though it's winter and I'm not driving it. I just insure it all year round, just in case. So, did you get the munchies? No. Eric Martin, is that Wellington McDonald's the only one in London that serves the McRib? I don't think so. I think a lot of them a lot of them have it. Funny women never say what they mean. Paul Hitchcock, Orville season 4 pre-production news came after Palachi's comment, so I think it's moving forward. Yes. Elvis, are you worried about that your cell phones listen to you? Fuck no. I don't care. I don't say anything I don't care. The government could literally be listening in, and I would be like, I don't give a fuck. I really don't. They have other more important things to do than listen to me. Jaddock Productions. You heard it from the myth, the legend, the one and only Drexler. Eric Martin, $1.44 Canadian per liter. It's $1.39 here, so. Peter Lukaku, oh man, I love your life. You get it to order stuff for Admiral with permission to get something for yourself. Jaddock, dude, we pay close to 2 Australian dollars a liter, bastards. Bandit, what is that Aaron Waltke doing now? Is he writing more Prodigy scripts or working on another series? I don't know. Good question. Go ask him. Olam Drab, I would find it bad function as a phone if my phone was running its battery down, monitoring me rather than being a phone. Why I still have a flip phone. Super Coops, my flight is finally boarding. Gotta go. Later, folks. Later, Super Coops. Have a safe flight and all that jazz. Live long, fly hard. I don't know. Olam Drab. I don't know why people think the McRib is good, but it's not my problem. That's what I mean. If you don't like it, I don't give a shit. I like it, so. Generation Productions, at Captain Foley. So, is there any news about Star Trek Legacy TV series? I hear one say it's going to be made and others saying it's not. No official news, no. My phone listening to me, that explains all the porn links. Yeah, that explains it. Well, sir, the McRib isn't good, but it's a memory to bite into. Yeah, I like the McRib. Is there other things I'd rather order at McDonald's? Probably. But when the McRib's around, you got to have it at least 2 or 3 times. Come on now. Which Enterprise cast member would you like on Trekyards? Is Jolene Blalock all stuck up like Emily Coots? I don't think she's stuck up. She just doesn't really do anything because she married rich. So, which Enterprise cast member would you like on Trekyards? Well, we've talked to Anthony Montgomery. We've talked to Dominic. We've talked to Trip, Reed, Mayweather. I'd like to have Archer on. Scott Bakula. I'd like to have him. But yeah. Jaddock says, look, I got to pawn it off to something. Jokes, I promise. Gross. Eric Martin, work is done for the day. I need some quality snore surround to relax. Is it really surround sound though? Okay, the reason it is a perfect combination of sauce with the right amount of pickles and onions. Too much, not too less. Put the sugar and memes. Meme says, you're right. And a friend of mine fucking posted on Facebook today. I got the McRib. It's messier than I remember. And I didn't get pickles, just a lot of onions. And I'm like, okay, first of all, it was always fucking messy. So your memory's wrong. And you need to have pickles on it. And she said, no, I don't like pickles. And I'm like, then don't fucking order it. It's not worth it at that point. Anthony Montgomery is a rapper now. Paul Hitchcock, I really want Star Trek Legacy to happen, but I could see them holding off on any announcements until Discovery Season 5 starts and our finishes. Yeah, I think any news on that kind of thing is going to be saved for late spring, early summer. We'll probably get an announcement at a Comic-Con. Maybe even if we're lucky, Star Trek Las Vegas. It would be awesome to have that news drop when we're there. That would be cool. But yeah, I don't think you're going to hear about anything until after Discovery starts, at least. I don't have to understand people's obsessions to be like, go you, no thanks for me though. Jadak Productions, her temp is getting higher. The barometer is going lower. I reckon about 10:30 is going to lower. I don't know. Bandit, a good cheddar cheese goes great on a McRib. Avoid McDonald's weird fake American cheese that doesn't even melt. And super saucy, no onions needed. I could do without the onions and just have pickles, but you need the pickles on the McRib, in my opinion. The onions, eh. Willem Drab, still don't know why it's such a phenomenon, though. Maybe the sugar. It's fucking tasty as fuck. That's why. Could it be the sugar? I don't know. Maybe. Do I care? Not really. It's just fucking good. I heard a rumor Paramount is partnering with Prime to fund future Trek content, but who knows? Yeah, that is just a rumor right now. We will see. Jadak, I was aiming to go for lyrics to a song. I was hoping you would finish it. Yeah, too bad. I miss McPizza. Yeah, McPizza was pretty fucking good, actually. But the problem was, I never went to McDonald's for pizza, you know? But when it was there, it was tasty. So I'd be fine if they bring the McPizza back. I would not complain. I would not balk. I would be pretty happy. Peter the Caco. What were your best memories of the 80s and 90s? Mine was best movies ever, and fast food was memorable. The McDonald's toys were cool. I still have some. You kind of summed it all up. Plus, the cartoons were amazing in the 80s. It was just a great time to be a kid. The cartoons, the toys, it was just the thing. It was just the thing, you know. Bandit, I can see that Paramount Plus has never made money since it launched in 2015 as CBS All Access. It's the new UPN. Oh, yes, it is. Absolutely. Generation Productions. Okay, the meme and phenomenon status comes from the limited time special to the sugar. The meme status comes from the taste and its limited seasonal run. Jadak says, I heard that Paramount actually gave a damn about its customers, but I don't think so. Yeah. Elvis, if you could eat at one burger chain for the rest of your life, would it be McDonald's, Burger King, or something else? Oh, see, that's tough. I would say Wendy's, probably. I think Wendy's has some really good burgers, including their, like, the Baconator and stuff like that, right? But that being said, there's sometimes I just get cravings for a McDonald's double cheeseburger. If you do a double cheeseburger dressed like a Mac, that's even better. Depending, even though sometimes, yeah, you just want a double cheeseburger, just the flavor of a McDonald's cheeseburger. So if I had to pick one, it would probably be Wendy's or something like that. But Burger King, I'm not the biggest fan of Burger King. They got some good burgers, but I don't go to Burger King as often. So they've also been doing that since the 80s. I don't get why it's even worth being that coy about. I don't know what you're talking about. Eric Martin, I heard Future Trek could be Paramount Plus in the US and Prime would show it in other countries. We will see. Sounds about right. I wouldn't be surprised with that at all, actually. How big is your 80s Care Bear collection? I don't have a one. Look, I wouldn't mind being fucked by big corporations if they at least bought me dinner or at least a kiss first. Or used lube, you know? Nick T, the McRib. The pork version of the McNugget. Probably will get some McRibs on the weekend. The Big King was awesome. You're fucking absolutely right. It was. The Big King was Burger King's answer to the Big Mac, and it was fucking phenomenal. Yeah, I do love that one. There are some burgers, and actually, their original chicken sandwich that they have at Burger King, the long one, those are so good, and they're cheap. Like you can, me and Sylvia will order like four because they sell them in pairs, right? And we'll each have two, and they have the spicy chicken one now too, which is also really. They're simple, but they're good. I like In-N-Out Burger, but it's not in Canada. Oh yes, In-N-Out is great. We went there when we went to LA, and that's really good. Peter Lukaku, Wendy. Actually, I went with Matt Boardman to In-N-Out. Um, Wendy's is the freshest chain. I was GM there for 4 years. Everything was fresh, except what we did with the chili. Even Wendy's chili is fucking great. Wendy's chili and Tim Hortons chili is phenomenal. I don't care if you reheated your chili; it was still fucking good. Jaddock Productions. I prefer Australia's version of Burger King known as Hungry Jacks. I love their triple whoppers. Paul Hitchcock. On an episode of Inglorious Treksperts, John Billingsley said that Blalock is the cast member he gets asked about the most. Sounds like a lot of people would love to see her at some cons. Oh, they absolutely would, but she doesn't do them anymore. Because, like I said, she married rich, so she doesn't have to. Dinnership Productions. How does Ronald McDonald get his burger patties to the restaurant? He uses his Big Mac truck. Three Burger Kings closed in my town within 2 weeks. Oh, that's not good. One standard Baconator, please. My max possible tummy capacity, usually quite good. Yeah, and also their mushroom melts are really good as well. Yeah, Wendy's has got some good food. Plus, you can get the baked potato if you want, or so. Bandit, the sourdough bacon cheeseburger and the Monterey Ranch bacon chicken sandwich at Wendy's was amazing back in the 90s. Sylvia usually gets an Asiago chicken burger when we go, and I usually get combo number 4, which is like I forget what it's called. It's a Dave's something. It's a double cheeseburger, but occasionally I'll get a baconators, and sometimes, like I said, I'll get the mushroom melt or something. But and I love their chili cheese fries. You get fries with the chili cheese on top. Oh my god, it's so good. In the UK, we had an Aberdeen Angus burger. It was insanely good. Fred, for me, it is either In-N-Out or Five Guys. Oh, Five Guys is fucking great. We got one right near our house. I love having Five Guys in my mouth. He says. Ah. Yeah, Five Guys is really good. A little bit pricey, but good. Chili is supposed to be on the stove for at least all day. That's why they call some firehouse chili, because firefighters might get called away all day. Eric Martin, that place across from the mall, Dandy Burger, is really good, and Big Burgers. Yeah, Dandy's is good. Dandy's, they got like tzatziki sauce you can put on your burgers and shit. Dandy's is good, but I haven't had Dandy's in a while, and it's odd because we're always over there in that area. So, Peter the Caco, when I worked there, the mushroom melt was the Baconator. I miss the pitas and the salads. Salads are also great. Raven DeGray, Five Guys is so expensive here, but damn those fries. Oh, the fries are phenomenal. And you order, like, you fucking order it, right? And if you order, like, through Skip the Dishes or something, right? Do you want a small fry, a medium fry, or a large fry? Doesn't matter, because you put the burgers in the bag, you put this little fucking tiny cup for the fries, and then they just dump fries in the bag. So the bag is full of fries anyway. Fucking the bag is like see-through. There's so much grease on it. But it doesn't matter what size of fries you order, honestly. Look up the Wendy's T-Rex burger. Too bad it was a joke burger. I'll have to look that up later. Jaddock Productions. Wow, us Aussies are getting fucked over by good fast food. We have a choice of Hungry Jack's, McDonald's. For chicken, it's Red Roosters, or KFC. Why do we get so little here? I don't know. Tzatziki sauce, mayo or yogurt based? Yogurt based. They got a lot of interesting toppings at Dandy's for your burgers, and it's fucking great. Bear with me, bear with me. I'm still here, not that you care. Have you seen the interview clip with Carl Urban and John Cho and a female interviewer who mentions loving Five Guys? Yes. Yes, I have. I heard they tried to remove Captain Kirk from Paramount Plus promotions and tried to cancel Kirk. Just wondering why. Was it because he was considered a ladies' man? No, that's all bullshit. They're not trying to cancel Kirk. William Shatner made a big deal of it. They don't have him on a lot of their promotional stuff. They have the new Kirk or like Pike instead. I don't know why they don't have Shatner. They're not trying to get rid of. They're never going to get rid of Shatner as far as Star Trek goes. He's synonymous with Star Trek, so that's just fucking stupid. It's just a big deal was made out of it. It's not because he's a ladies' man or any bullshit like that. It's just because I don't know. Who the fuck knows at this point? I love mushrooms, but they don't reheat well, and it usually takes me time to eat big things. Peter the Caco, Wendy's used old burned burger meat that wasn't served and went into the heater bin at the end of the night. We put the burned meat in a bag, boiled the frozen burger meat the next day to chili. Yeah, I've heard that before too, and I don't really care. It'd still get chili. Raven DeGray, next time you're near Aurora, Stouffville, you got to try Country Stop 48. Best burger ever. I don't know when or if I'll ever be there. You mean Aurora, Ontario? I've been to Aurora. That's where that dentist is that has all the Star Trek props. Maybe I'll go there next time that I go down to see him. Okay. Country Stop 48. I'll have to look into that because I'll have to try it out. Anyway, we're coming up on that 2-hour mark, that sweet 2-hour mark. So I'm probably going to wrap it up here in a second. Jack says, so I suppose it's a good thing our choice of fast food is kind of limited. Yeah, otherwise you'd be a fat ass. Bandit, morbid, but who from the TOS set will we lose next? Or from the TOS cast will we lose next? I think Shatner's going to outlive all of them just out of spite and the fact that he sold his soul to the devil. So I would say probably Walter Koenig, if I had to guess. If I had to guess, it'd be Walter Koenig. Typing promo materials to new and current productions is nothing new when it comes to media advertising. Hey, I have a bridge crew on MetaQuest 3. If you jump online to play a mission, I'm wondering if I could jump in. If it allows me. It'll allow you. There's cross-platforming on it, so yeah. Yeah, it's going to be Chekhov, I think, that would die next. Which kind of sucks. Eric Martin, Jadek, I haven't been that late since Reagan was in office. Have a good night, Fred. Thank you for joining us again. Good to see you again. Hopefully you can make it to Vegas. I'd love to meet you. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to call it there, guys, I think. And thank you all for watching. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you all to everyone that super chatted. You are great, and I love you guys. So I'll probably do another live tomorrow night. We are not doing one on Trekyards until Friday. Friday, we're going to do a TNG episode review, and the next episode up is season 5, episode 18, which is Cause and Effect. So tune in for that on Friday on the Trekyards channel, but I'll probably be doing a live over here tomorrow night. So come back and join me for that. I don't know if I'll be in the library or if I'll hop on into the ready room for tomorrow's. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I really appreciate you guys. I love hanging out with you and chatting with you. And I look forward to seeing you again. So until next time, I'm Captain Foley signing off. Live long and prosper. Have yourselves a good night and a good rest of the week. And I'll see you later. Bye, guys.